Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Growing Grace. Today we're going to show you how to do an easy crisscross pigtail hairstyle for your kids. In order to start, you're going to need a rat tail comb, and you're going to do a part straight in the middle of their head. A great guide to use is their nose, so you can start by putting the comb right over their nose and draw the line all the way to the back. If you're anything like me, you will like straight lines, so I take my sweet time in making sure that I have straight lines, as this is going to help to create a really nice, neat look. But if you don't care about neat lines and you just want to do this hairstyle, you can go ahead and either part with your fingers, do a natural part, or just do a quick, easy run through with the comb. Now, as you can see, we're going to do a split right in the top. This is going to help do the top pigtails. So you can split here, and later on, I'm going to show you how we're going to do the other. We're going to part this in 3 parts. Make sure that while doing this hairstyle, you have the tools that you need, like scrunchies or headbands, rubber bands, whatever is going to help you to, once you separate the hair, you keep them in place. That way you don't have to keep going over and over to make those lines later on. Here we're doing our third part. As you can see, now we have the hair separated, not just in the middle, but we have 3 parts, and this is going to help in giving that crisscross style that we're looking for later on. Today we're going to be using a new product that I love to use, the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Lock and Braid Butter. A mouthful, but it is an amazing product to help when you're doing protective styles, to leave the hair nice and moisturized for days to come, looking nice and shiny. And when you take it off, your hair is going to be soft and not tangled. Make sure you brush your hair, lay every curl down before you put the rubber band. I'm also going to use a little bit of gel, the Eco Style Professional Styling Gel. My personal favorite is the olive oil. I feel like it leaves a little bit of conditioning to the hair without compromising the hold. And it just kind of makes it natural, no flakiness with either the gel or even mixing it with the Shea Moisture Locking Butter. All right, so we're gonna do the same on the other side and start with those 2 top pigtails. And then we're gonna move back down to the bottom to start our crisscross. Make sure that before you start doing anything in the bottom, you do another check to make sure all of the lines are where you want it to be, as this is gonna be your final chance to make any changes to that part. Again, you can start applying the products, the same exact products, using the amount that you feel necessary. I like using a generous amount, as her hair is going to last about a week or a week and a half in this style. I'm also using another product, the Let's Jam Condition and Shine Gel for extra hold. I like using this for whenever I want the just hair to look nice and laid. I don't put too much, as it's very creamy, and I already applied gel, but it's just something personally that I like to do to give it just another firm hold. Again, since this is going to be on her head for about a week or a week and a half. Make sure that before you start braiding, you detangle the hair. Here you can do either a 2-strand twist, a 3-strand twist, or you can braid. I chose to do a braid. As for me, for Melody's hair, it tends to last longer than a 2-strand twist. Now we're going to do the same on the other side, as these bottom 2 are going to be the starters of our Criss-Cross pigtail. So now as you can see, we get the section on the top and we clean it up and we cross over the bottom. So the opposite side cross over, and then you tie it here, and we're going to do the same with the other side. If you see that the hair is getting dry, make sure that you put some water in there, as we want to make sure that we lock in moisture, since again this hair is going to be locked in this same style for a little while. Okay, so after we smooth this out, we're going to pick the last braid in the bottom and cross it over. And now we have our Criss-Cross style. So you have a choice. You can either leave it like this and have 2 pigtails at the top, loose, and 2 at the bottom. Or you can get a little more creative and style it by doing a few braids, as you're gonna see in a few minutes. Again, you can do twists, you can do braids. I am choosing to do braids as they last longer, and you can do them as thick or as thin as you'd like. I will be doing about 4 or 5 per pigtails, as I like to have them just a nice size, not too thin and not too thick, since we're gonna be putting some beads on it, and I don't want it to be too heavy where it's gonna put tension in there. Okay, so now we're going to decorate the hair with beads. You can use beads of any color, or you can also use barrettes. Choose whatever you like. Here, as you can see, I'm using this guide. I don't know the official name, but it's a bead guide, and I'm going to show you how to place some in to get a really nice design to the hair. So you select that amount of beads that you like. And in your guide, you're going to place them in first, one by one. And once they are in, you're going to use the opening of this guide, and you're going to loop the braid into the guide, pull the beads up, and then you're going to pull it down, and you see the hair comes out. Then you take the last bead, you pull a little bit of the hair up, and then you get your rubber band and tie it, and that's how the beads stay on. You can put as many beads as you want. I chose to do 4 for her hair. These beads come in many colors, sizes, and styles. So this is a great opportunity to involve your kids, to select the colors that they want for their hair, to just show them the importance of loving their hair by including them in this process. right, so we are done with the crisscross portion, and now we're going to the top. Add some water if it got dry. Here you can do a couple things. You can braid, you can twist this part, you can do bantu knots. For this style, I'm gonna leave it out and curly, and I'm gonna be using a new favorite product here. But before we apply any product, make sure that it's detangled to bring the curls back. You can use a wide tooth comb, or you can use a Denman brush. There are other names to it, but I know it as a Denman brush, and you're gonna see in a little bit, it restores the curls, the patterns, so that the product, when it's applied, it gives it a better definition. This is also a really good brush to use in the shower to detangle the hair. So if you're looking for something that is going to take care of the curls without snagging, great product to use, a Denman brush. You see the patterns, there's not even product in the hair, and her curl pattern already was restored with a little water. Now this is my new favorite product, the Mousse Def Texture Form for High Definition Control Mousse. This is, again, a personal favorite. It gives a nice definition to the hair. It is not like your normal mousse. It has a little stickiness to it that it gives that like nice hold without leaving your hair feeling crunchy. It looks natural, yet it has a hold, and it lasts for a few days. For these little puffs, you need about 2 to 3 pumps, but again, use depending on your kid's hair. If you feel like you need a little extra, if your kids are anything like Melody that loves to run around, jump, I like to put a little extra so that her hair would just last a little bit longer. You see the beautiful shine and definition that came from this brush and this product. So here you can add just a little bit more decor to the hair. I chose to get these little decorative balls. You can have them any color. You can put a bow, you can put some ribbon, whatever you feel, or you can leave them by themselves. It looked really nice without anything there. I just wanted to add a little extra to my hair. Okay, so here is the Criss-Cross Pigtail hairstyle. All right, let's add our final touches to the edges to lay them and make this style look nice and neater. We're going to be using a newer product, our Cream of Nature Perfect Edges with argan oil. All right, so make sure you use a little bit of this product, although it does not leave any residue. If you use too much, it would create just a little oily base on the edges. So you want to make sure it's nice and sleek, but not oily. We are pretty much at the end. Here is the final look. You see those curls, nice and defined and shiny. We are all done with our Criss-Cross pigtails. Don't forget to do those final touches, laying those edges and spraying with some of that Aunt Jackie's Shine Boss Sheen Mist. Alright, this is our episode for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click that notification bell, and share with a friend. See ya!